Most definitely, most definitely. Right now, we're going to see these two competitors playing this match here, Bookis versus Kudo. We saw Bookis a bit earlier with the Reptar, falling through Leviathans earlier. Kudo, though, one of the best Aangs from Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. Staying with the character in this game right now. Chain success, obviously getting top 8 in this bracket. We'll see how this game 1 goes here on Technodrome.
Yeah, and you know, at the end of the day, I think this tends to be another one of those volatile, like, in-your-face, they're going to blow each other up matchups. Kudo's probably going to look for a lot of these, like, fair planes off the side, try and find some early kills there, and then Bookis is just going to do damage. He's just going to, like, swallow, he swallows Floaty's whole with the amount of damage he can do,
absolutely.
and into the strong fair, which kills so early, it can definitely be tough for Aang.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, it's a situation where if Aang can't get the sort of starter he needs, I mean, it's going to be pretty hard for him. He's still just going to die pretty early. But I mean, Kudo can kill just early sometimes off these offstage scenarios, but does not get it right there. It really depends a lot on that fact.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. And another thing that I think is really important, if Book wants to, he can just hoard the meter. He can hoard it for as long as possible. He builds up enough damage to where he gets it pretty quickly, and he can use it for bursts, make things a little bit harder for Kudo. Tries to catch him off stage and gets him with the top hit of the dare, and wasn't ready to burst it at all, so we're down 2 stocks.
Definitely. I mean, we were talking about it earlier. Reptar is such a momentum-heavy character, right? Similar to his run. I mean, the character functions off momentum, and when he has it, bro, he does not let off it. Burst uses a bit of the meter. Fortunate for Kudo, I mean, he has the meter advantage, but definitely not the stock advantage.
Yeah, and on top of that, you have to pray on everything that Bookis doesn't get any sort of extension out of using all of that meter, which luckily for Kudo, that is the case. Doesn't get anything off of the tech chase there, was put into a pretty decent scenario, but can't find anything, and maybe he gets a little bit of an extension here. 81 tries to catch the landing, but a little bit of a change from Nazby 1. Blackamar, he can act out of that now.
He can, and definitely the recovery is pretty crazy from Aang. I feel like he is actually the best recovery in this game, regardless, but it won't even matter if he dies, because Kudo has to evade for his life right now, because so much knockback work with attacks. One hit can easily do it, charging up strong, he dives into it! He underestimated the anti-air capabilities of Focus, and it did not work out for Kudo!
Yeah, Kudo might need to go back and look at that hitbox. He will never try it again if he does. That move is huge. Don't try and land on that. Down 3 stocks to 1 and a quick 76. 89 now. This is looking way more tough. He just does it again.
God. Yeah, he's just not respecting the inbox again, bro, but he definitely, Kudo will probably need to disrespect that a bit more going forward. I mean, definitely the approaches have to be a bit more methodical, because Luke is kind of reading all of them right now effectively.
Yeah, and on top of that, he's covering so much space, and I don't know if Aang has, like, he's quicker, but I don't know if he has the disjoint to deal with it. It looks really tough. Tries to make his way back to at least get some form of stage control, and he does manage to get it. Gets a little bit more damage off of the side B, but he goes too low. Nope, Aang has 3 jumps. Can he live the 4 tilt? He can.
He definitely can, but I don't know how much longer he can live this 146 against Reptar, bro. Literally, bro can sneeze on him. He's probably gonna be dead.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, without burst to fall back on, this is legitimately, like, any hit will just straight up kill you. Oh, I think he tried to clip him. No, but he gets clipped instead. He wanted to clip him with the up B, and on the way back up, Bookis was like, okay, how about this one? And then he just lands on him. He knows he can't get far enough away and just crushes him with it.
Oh yeah, most definitely good awareness of Bookis for sure. In general, good awareness for him in that game went entirely. I think one big aspect of that game was, I think Kudo, he seems like he's maybe just used to sort of just like, be able to do whatever he wants in the air, right? Aang is the airbender, he has amazing air movement, he can do a lot of things in the air. At the same time though, when some opponent shuts that out, says Bookis throwing out a lot of these anti-air stuff and a lot of these aerial approaches, making it very, very tough. So Kudo definitely had to mix things up, just mix up the approaches a bit, be more patient in the approach, and definitely sort of come back again in this game too.
Yeah, and you know, one of the things to keep in mind for Kudo is, you know, as fragile as you are, this is a big heavy guy, and with the big heavy guys in this game, if you don't take your hit as far as absolutely possible, they're gonna beat you in the damage game. They're gonna beat you in the life game. So you've got to extend these as far, almost overextend these, like as far as you can. Just try and get anything off of like pretty much any hit.
Yeah, It is super important against a character like Reptar, bro. It's the eternal story of the early game heavyweights versus these light characters. It's a bit difficult because people haven't really optimized their punches out yet, right? People get better at comboing these big heavy characters over time, but you definitely have to make something happen if you want to win these sort of like early tournaments like this one.
Yeah, and I think that's why these heavies in the earlier portions of this game are gonna see a lot more, like success. And then the other way they'll see success is with these land cancel fireballs that just take up so much space, so much control you get out of them.
Yeah, most definitely. We're going into Cemetery 2. How do you feel about this stage choice? Oh boy, the gravity defying Reptar.
I do think this is a pretty good stage choice, all things considered. You're floaty, so you don't have to worry about the whole, like, Reptar is gonna up air me a billion times. And then the side blast zones are pretty close, and I think that's what Kudo wants. But if you get EX snared, might not be the best option. Does live it, though. Good DI on Kudo's part.
Definitely great DI right there, surviving. See another day, fortunately. Air dodges out of that up B too soon.
I mean, hey, he made his way down and pretty even so far, but if you're even with Reptar, you're probably still losing as far as a life, a life deficit, so to speak. And once again, these fireballs taking up so much space. Kudo almost never having stage control. The moment he gets meter and tries to land this time on the up tilt, is immediately caught.
Kudo getting a little combo started, but not getting the KO off. Not at all yet. Bukis coming back, so I have more life to spare. Kudo has to work a bit harder for that KO.
Yeah, absolutely. And now this is the situation that I think, this is the situation Kudo wants to see more. I'm going to try and forward air you as much as I can off stage, maybe extend it with the needles. But as I say that, now we've taken 3 uppers. We're at 62.
Yeah, he's at 80, 93. These numbers are going up so fast right now, faster than the gas prices in California. It's looking so crazy.
Well, I mean, on top of that, he hit him twice and did 32 damage or something along those lines, like an average of 16 per aerial. But I mean, Kudo, 65, 73. Is he going to worry about the high recovery? Okay, very important burst. Hugely important burst. That would have exploded him.
Definitely would have blown him up big time right there, but stays alive to see another day. Back throw will definitely take that stock though, but Kudo not super far behind as long as he can take the stock relatively quickly. Like you said, he definitely needs those scenarios where he gets Reptar off stage. He can do whatever he wants, but Reptar right now can do whatever he wants with these up air combos, Mix.
I know, 44, 75 now into the 95 and almost the kill. It's looking pretty tough, trying to find his way down, is able to with the up B, but isn't able to make his way back to any form of stage control because of the, I mean, he covers so much space with his tail, with the fireballs, everything, and then it's just immediately with the up tilt, it comes out so quick on that backside.
Definitely comes out very quick for sure. Like these stocks are going pretty quick. Another crucial burst for Kudo, but it might not mean much. He's still with the disadvantage state, but comes back with the upbeat.
Yeah, and now we're at 113. Is that it? No, it doesn't use his last meter to EX it, which might be a little bit of a blunder there. Let's see if Kudo can capitalize. But at the end of the day, we're still down, and this is a scary position against a character that kills you off of any aerial Blackamore. I'm not too sure he's gonna come back here.
Oh yeah, 141. He's trying to back air. I mean, good spacing. Back air is definitely a great move, sort of challenge his space a little bit. Surprised seeing how it works more moving forward. But yeah, that back throw was eventually going to do it regardless. Gets the back throw right there. Wins another one, up 2-0 on Kudo.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing it, in my opinion, just the volatility of some of these lighter, floatier characters when they run into heavies. Like when you run into your Reptar or your Plankton or, any of those heavier, big hitting, heavy hitting characters, you kind of just explode if you can't, like, abuse their recovery. And it's happening a lot here.
Definitely, man. That'd be crazy stuff for sure. That's how we're able to those comments. Reptar is base because somehow Tetron from Slap City was more fucked up. That's pretty funny. Okay. Kudo going for the
Okay,
secondary Azula right here.
this is we found one. I was really I was excited. No Azula in top 8. We don't have to see the up air, the fireball spam. Kudo says, "All right, you know what? I want to win."
Yeah,
So he's going to switch to a little bit more of a comfortable character, definitely
yeah.
a little bit more of a simple character, but still really light. And you have to watch out because now you're not as floaty. You're going to get comboed a lot harder. Blackamore, I mean, it's working out better so far. I'm not seeing that much snare. There it is. I was
Immediately.
gonna say, do you think snare is gonna be as important in this matchup?
I think it's always a big factor, right? Controlling the space, like Bookis controlled the space that strong there right there massively, as you find it right there. Great stuff from him. But yeah, controlling that space that's strong there is always super important. Not even getting a chance to do so right now, if he's still at disadvantage, and that combo did 84%, it'd be like that.
Yeah, look, I mean, 84 into a quick 99, no meter trying to uppy. It's tough. The issue with this pick is that everybody who's playing for the first week or 2 weeks understands how good this character is, but that means Bookis knows the matchup. You're gonna get caught with those, your recovery's gonna get caught. You're gonna get caught more on things that you think are safe. Bookis is like really taking advantage of this Black and White. I don't know if this was necessarily the best choice.
Jeez, yeah, definitely. Especially when Kudo hasn't really put too much time into this character compared to the Aang. It already kind of shows, man. Bookis kind of has a complete understanding of what Kudo's doing with this character, and is kind of running him over right now because of it. 38% has him on stage. It's not looking good for him, next.
Yeah, and like Kudo, I mean, like no slouch at all. Like I know he has a great understanding of the game just from watching him play, but he just gets doubled down strong. He
Jeez.
just wasn't ready to DI it if he could at all. That is the really, I'm pretty sure that's the strong hitbox. I don't know if there's a way to live that.
Yeah, especially being a character as light as Azula, that'll be a quick 3-0 for Bookis. But great stuff to Kudo, getting this far in bracket, but he's out at, I believe this is 5th.